Hi guys. I have tons of funny stories from working as an escort and I figured I would share some of them with you. Um, Please don't think that I'm kink shaming or like making fun of anybody's like fetish or anything. I'm totally into a lot of like kinky stuff, so that wouldn't be me. I'm totally, very open minded. So, to start off, I want to talk about my sub. He's been my sub for I think like 5 or 6 years, and the first time he came to see me, I noticed he had a lot of women's names tattooed on his body. And I was kind of like, oh, like, where'd you get those? And he said he had a fetish for having women tattoo their names on his body. So I was kind of like, cool, but I don't know if I want to tattoo somebody, I don't know if he's like mentally stable and it's like permanent. I didn't know if I was really like comfortable with that. So I saw him a couple times for appointments where I didn't give him a tattoo. And then like after I got to know him a little bit, I was a lot more comfortable doing the tattooing. So I give him a tattoo at pretty much every appointment that he comes to. He's gotten some like pretty extreme tattoos. Like he has like a cat nose and whiskers tattoo because I really like cats. So that's like his way of being my pet cat. And he also has my name tattooed like up here on his forehead, like where his like hairline is, so his bangs like pretty much cover it. But it's cool to know that somebody is like dedicated enough to me to get my name actually tattooed on their face. But normally when he comes over to do an appointment, I just do the tattoos with like a needle and a tattoo ink, like just a single needle, and I just like poke it in, and I tend to do like pretty small tattoos just because of like the amount of time and because he wants to get a lot of tattoos. Like I don't want to like cover him with them. So and I generally decide what the tattoo will be, and sometimes it has some kind of like significance to like what we did at the appointment. Like we did like a really heavy like trampling appointment this one time, and I did a tattoo of a footprint on his chest. And the first tattoo I did on him was a big like black letter tattoo of my name on his back. And it did come out pretty nice, but it took a really long time to get it finished because it was so large, like doing it with a single needle. We've also gotten a tattoo gun and like experimented with that a little. Um, but we just find for us that we don't want to do like that large of a tattoo. It's usually just like some kind of like line art type of thing. So it's not really practical to like set up the gun and do all of that. And then plus he finds it like really painful to get tattoos with the gun, and he prefers to do it with the needle. So that's how we do it. And he's like a really great sub. Like, I couldn't ask for a better sub. Like, he's a great friend, like someone I can talk to, and we're very close. So he's a good person. And then another funny story is the time that one of my high school classmates called me. And this has happened before, but it was always like people who were mean to me in high school. Like, why would I want to do an appointment with you when you were mean to me and like bullied me? So, it's just a little suspicious. Like, are they planning to like stand me up and like laugh at me or something? Like, I don't know. But this guy was somebody I was friends with in high school, and we had kind of like lost touch. And he called one day and he wanted to do some like fetishy stuff, and it actually turned out that we were into a lot of the same kinks. So I thought that was really cool, and I went over and did the appointment with him. It was like really fun. I had a really good time. I ended up staying like much longer than just the hour appointment, like just hanging out. And after that, we like just started hooking up, and I saw him for free a few times, and it was really fun. Like, I don't know, he's like a really great guy, but that really surprised me to have like somebody from my school, and like I had no idea that he was into anything like kinky at all. I always thought he was a pretty like vanilla person. So, you learn new stuff about people all the time. And then the last story I'm going to tell is about somebody who wanted to lose their virginity to me. So I have seen a lot of virgins because I think like for guys it's not very like socially acceptable to be a virgin once you're a certain age, so you kind of have to like find a way to lose your virginity. So I saw like an 18-year-old virgin. I was like 19, so not that much older than him. And we were like fooling around, but he was like very nervous. He finally was able to perform, so that was good, but he wasn't able to finish. So I ended up like taking matters into my own hands. And yeah, so I was doing that, and he like had his mouth open, like, oh yeah, feels so good. And when he finished, it shot like right into his open mouth. So he finished, and then he just jumps up and he's like, oh my god, it got in my mouth, it got in my mouth. And I was like, oh my god, like it's been in my mouth too, like it's not toxic, you'll be fine, like go get a drink of water. But yeah, poor guy, like he never called me again, and I never saw him again, but I hope that that was like a memorable experience and like a good experience for him, other than the little mishap at the end. But I kind of thought that just made it a little better to put some, humor into the situation. But yeah, like all of my clients, like for the most part, are really great guys, and like I'm so lucky to have them. So I hope you liked my stories and I hope you think they were kind of funny. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I post a new video.